Chloe von Einzbern, Chris Hansen's right-hand servant, the 4-star welfare servant of the Prisma Causeway event. Her attack of 9,845 puts her in 3rd place in terms of 4-star archers. However, her HP of 10,914 puts her in 2nd to last place. A deck of 2 quick, 2 arts, and 1 buster. You have quite a bit of hits on these cards, which is nice. 3 hits on the quick, 6 on the arts, and 2 on the buster. This means that even with an NP gain of 3.8% on the attack, you are still going to be filling up that gauge fairly quickly. Star weight of 148, that means that you are going to be scooping up stars, and a star rate of 8% is about average for archers. When it comes to NP gain, Arts Quick Art is going to net you 30.97% of your NP gauge. For perspective, that's only about 2% less than Archer Artoria with the same card setup. Now, Buster Quick Quick is going to net you about 11 to 18 stars, and while Quick Buster Quick will net you 13 to 19, you will lose out on quite a bit of damage for a marginal increase in stars. For damage, you are going to want to run Buster Arts Arts. This will net you about 4 to 9 stars and 25.46% of your NP gauge as well. Now, let's get into the skill set. First up, Mind's Eye Fake B. 1 turn evade and increases your critical strength for 3 turns. Personally, I like the increase in critical strength over the increase in defense that comes with the Mind's Eye True that is held by Emiya. 18 to 36% increased critical strength on an 8-turn cooldown, meaning that at rank 10, you have a 6-turn cooldown evade, and 50% of the time you are going to be doing 36% more critical damage. But there's more. Chloe comes with a skill that they had to give Emiya later through a strengthening quest, Projection B. This is going to increase all of your cards' effectiveness for 1 turn by 20 to 35%. Got an NP with an Arch Chain? Use Projection for not only more damage, but more NP return. Need some extra stars and you have a Brave Chain ready? Use Projection. 5-turn cooldown at max level means that this is going to be getting used pretty frequently. Kiss Demon B. This is the skill right here. NP battery, 30 to 50%. This means at max level, you can drop a 1st turn NP right out the gate with any 50% starting gauge CE. This also allows you to follow up with 3 turns of 50 to 100% star drop rate. Couple this with the first skill for crit damage up for 3 turns, and you are creating a ton of stars, scooping up those stars, and doing a pile of extra damage. But it gets better. After her interlude, it goes up to Kiss Demon B++. Well, you might be thinking, hell yeah. Is this going to charge my bar even more, or even more critical star drop rate? Nah, this just increases Ilya's buff rate by 30%. This means that when used with Ilya in the party, her 3rd skill does have a 100% chance to buff, and that will be covered in the Ilya video. So, while it is a little bit disappointing that it didn't increase anything for Chloe herself, it is very cool that they added this in to work directly with another servant. Coming with 2 passives, you have Magic Resistance C and Independent Action B. That's going to increase your debuff resist by 15% and critical strength by a further 8%. Triple Linked Crane Wings, the arts-based single target Noble Phantasm. The really cool thing about this is that it applies Sure Hit right out the gate. That means, oh no, the enemy just dropped evasion. What will he do? Don't worry, you got this. 900 to 1500% damage, which should be 1500% because as long as you do the event, you should be able to NP5 her. The overcharge is not bad. It does reduce the critical chance for 3 turns, going from 20 to 60% on overcharge 1 versus overcharge 5. So while it's not a defense down or some other cool perk, this will help reduce the chances of you getting blown up with crits. Ascension is going to be really easy as you get the Ascension items from the event. Skills are not terrible either. 12 gears, 12 homunculus babies, 12 tear stones of blood, and 8 hearts. You have plenty of hearts, right? Well, if not, get ready because you can farm them during the event. So overall, the mats needed to ascend and level the skills are not unreasonable. I would suggest a leveling path of 3rd skill, 2nd skill, then 1st skill. 50% gauge on a 6-turn cooldown is great, not to mention the 100% star gen is also fantastic. Her 2nd skill is a huge increase not only to damage but card performance as well. Chloe is a crit-based arts archer, and as such, another ending is going to be one of the prime CEs to run. This is going to help your arts cards and your NP as well as giving you that extra critical damage. Collide Sapphire from her event is also good, 10% arts and 8% NP damage. Not to mention, this one, much like Chloe, is free. If you want to pump up that crit, but also increase your starting NP, you can run Summertime Mistress, as this is going to start you at 50% NP and increase your critical damage by 20%, if you did get this limit broken. You also have Hot Springs of the Moon, increasing that crit damage by 25% and giving you 4 stars every turn. Now, this is going to be one that's coming with the Christmas, but a Moment of Silence is a very interesting card to run with Chloe. When limit broken, this is going to provide 15% to both quick and arts cards effectiveness, as well as increase your NP generation by 15% as well. This increases the effectiveness of all but one of her cards and will help you spam even more Noble Phantasms and create even more stars. When it comes to teams, Hans is a given. Increasing her damage plus providing stars plus buffs just makes sense. And why not add a Saber Lancelot into the mix? Even more stars as well as arts cards to chain for NP spamming. You also have Nero Bride for targeted attack, NP gain, and heals plus defense, which will help with Chloe's mediocre hit points. Additionally, if you did happen to pull Archer Artoria, these two make a fairly decent team as well. Since Archer Artoria is really not focused too much on stars and can produce a fair amount herself, these two arts NP spamming monsters can take turns absolutely wrecking sabers. You can also run her with Tamamo for healing plus arts up, as well as cooldown reduction from her Noble Phantasm. Overall, Chloe's free, and this is huge. She is a fantastic single target arts crit archer, and as she will typically come NP5, she will be doing a lot of burst Noble Phantasm damage. Her 50% NP charge pairs very well with any number of 50% starting NP CEs. It also allows you to forego even running a 50% starting CE, as her NP gain is pretty good and she has various ways of getting that NP up quickly. While she does have semi-low hit points, she does come with a 1-turn evasion. That also increases your crit damage for 3 turns. Chloe has a sure hit baked into her Noble Phantasm, so you never have to worry about an enemy popping that evade and screwing up your Noble Phantasm setup. She works very well in most arts team and is the archer that Emiya should have been instead of needing multiple strengthening quests to outshine. Overall, I am very interested to see how she plays out, and like I've said before, she's free, so there's really no reason not to get everything and put a little bit of investment into one of the better welfare servants in the game. If you have been looking for an arts archer and haven't been able to pull one, this is the one for you. So I would like to thank Lord Assure for the help on this guide, as well as all of the Patreons who help make this channel possible. You guys are awesome. If you would like to join them, there is a link down below in the description. You can join the Patreon for behind the scenes, scripts, private chill sessions, all kinds of stuff on there. But if you would like to help the channel out, just hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification, drop me a like and a comment, and I will catch you later. Peace.